What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary series, Unsolved Mysteries. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this! First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to the first 6 episodes of this reboot. Now, if you've never watched the original version of this show, don't worry. Many of those old episodes can still be found for free online these days. But what this reboot basically does is give you several cases from the last couple of decades, as opposed to 80s and prior, with the exception of a few, including the ones that are more supernatural based. And instead of having a host like the late great Robert Stack, well, this one pretty much just lets the stories present themselves to you. But the objective remains the same, and that is to hopefully compel someone out there to come forward with new information while at the same time sending chills down your spine. Welcome to this new version of the iconic series that's back by fusing signature elements from the original show with contemporary immersive character-driven storytelling. The 12 new episodes are rooted in the experience of ordinary people who have lived the unthinkable, from the trauma of a loved one's unexplained disappearance or horrific death to the shock of a bizarre paranormal encounter. Alongside detectives and journalists, family members offer clues, present theories, and identify suspects, hoping one viewer holds the key to solving the mystery. From the creators of the original docu-series, Cosgrove Mirror Productions, and 21 Laps Entertainment. The first 6 episodes that I got to screen, all of them are so baffling and so puzzling. They might short-circuit your brains as you struggle to wrap your heads around them. And with the haunting, ominous music score, especially nearing the end when the episode asks for your help, like I implied earlier, this show will give you goosebumps because it leaves you wondering which one is worse, space aliens or that neighbor whom I now can't trust. The mystery on the rooftop in particular, the detectives and the journalists and the family members featured here share with you all the clues that they've gathered, but still they are unable to explain how that death is even possible. Because if you take into consideration the science and the laws of physics, there's no way that that whole death could have happened the way it did. The second episode, titled 13 Minutes, is not nearly as bizarre, but the problem is there are 2 similar yet somewhat distinct and very sketchy eyewitness accounts. Sometimes the detectives have exhausted all efforts and there is no new lead to guide them further. It's not that they're lazy, it's just that they're essentially stuck and there's no new evidence to go on that would point to a possible suspect or even possible new theories. I think with regards to this show's more supernatural themed episodes, they are more like a hearsay thing. I'm not saying that their testimonies don't sound credible, but these episodes, in my opinion, don't rattle your cages or give you unsettling feelings as much as the missing person cases do, because on those ones, your imagination runs wild and you almost always immediately fear the worst. The No Ride Home episode about the murder of Alonzo Brooks is very timely, considering our society today is currently in the racial tension uprising due to George Floyd. I think the Alonzo Brooks episode will hit harder than the rest of them, and the emotions that it will bring up are a mix of sadness and anger. Heads up, This show can get really graphic, so don't watch Unsolved Mysteries unless you want the imagery to linger in your head for the next few days. But overall, this is a very well made, very well structured reboot that will hopefully help the families reach closure eventually.